upheaval, and turmoil. Okay? We've got God making the statement that out of the Mideast will arise 10 kings, and out of the 10 kings will arise the Antichrist. So therefore, the war in the spiritual realm is on. We have a president right now that is ardently working violently to bring back the talks of the peace treaty. And we have the scripture that states in the book of Daniel that when that peace treaty is signed, the 7 years begins the day that peace treaty is signed. The 7 years tribulation begins. Well,
you know, really speaking about Israel, just on the newsreel tonight, Israel told Obama, basically, you straighten out this Iranian situation with their power, the nuclear power plants, by the end of this year, or we're taking care of it. Basically, we're done asking for your help.
yeah.
So the United States got to the end of this year to fix things. The United States can't fix it either. They ain't gonna fix it.
No, I know. I was just watching as I was watching and looking at things that, by the book, by scripture, and I was listening to Obama, and he has no clue what he's doing. He has no clue that he's literally following the plan that God's got laid.
Obviously, he hasn't been reading the right Bible.
Yeah, and
Well, it's just like, who else was it who read and said, that's me? Alexander
the Great.
said, that's me, and proceeded in that. And so he could be recognizing, but just still marching on.
That might be exactly correct too, because Alexander the Great did do that. He actually made that statement. That one blowed me away, because right in what he read, it said he was going to die at the age of 33 or 32. And he went and did exactly what it said, and he died exactly that way. The day after he had conquered, his last conquer, the next day he was dead. And God said it would be that way. 12 years it took him to conquer the entire world. And the day after he had conquered, he took sick that night and was dead the next morning. And God said it would be that way in Scripture. But he didn't read that part, evidently. Or he didn't believe that that part would be so. And what Sharon was saying, he may be. He may. He may be looking at it from that perspective. So as we're looking, and we're going to begin to read this evening, as we go back into the 7 heads, I have had you name them numbers and numbers of times. Why?
So we wouldn't forget them.
That's correct. What are the 7 nations without looking back? No, not those.
I know them. I'm not going to show off. I know 'em.
Okay.
Oh, come on, show off.
Yeah, come on.
Don't give him a reason.
Is he not talking about Persia?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
We're talking about physical.
Yes.
So Egypt.
Roman.
Starts with, she started it. She got it started.
What was it? Or no?
Egypt, number 1.
Is what?
Egypt.
Egypt and what?
But we're waiting. I'm waiting.
Come on, I'll sit right
Because
down.
I'm trying to get everyone to remember these. Because these have been mentioned over and over.
Not yet.
That is right. Babylon's not yet.
No, because it's went down a little bit. Is it
Syria?
Yeah.
What's
Who was Jonah sent to?
the Ninevite?
Who were they?
Syrians?
The Syrians. Okay. Okay. Egypt, Assyria.
Persian.
Then it became
Medo Persian.
Medo-Persia.
No, then Babylon.
Romans. Revised Romans.
You're way up ahead.
Who did Medo-Persia overthrow?
Yeah.
This is bad. You know, after all these
Yeah.
Yes, you can't look at our
Then it was
No, you did
Medo-Persia
say
Yeah.
that.
because of
Okay. If you have to look back, you're going to have to. But I wanted you to get to where you remembered it.
I remember
Okay.
I told them in order.
That's gotta
Okay.
go way back.
Why?
Syrians.
When I went over them, who was?
Okay, tell me so I can write them.
Okay, I will hear. Who was out of the seven who occupied and kept Israel under their thumb the longest?
Egypt.
You are right.
Egypt.
No, she's right. How long was
So it
that?
went Egypt, Syria, Egypt.
No.
It says,
Nope,
it
nope,
says
nope.
here, Egypt, Assyria,
Wasn't it-
Babylon,
That's correct.
Medo-Persia,
That's
Then
right.
she would be right.
She's got them listed.
Right.
That's right.
Right next to
Well,
it.
Rome had him for what?
In my memory,
Rome was really short.
What page?
in my memory, I think I saw
Right
a
next to
number
that scripture,
700
Kenny.
something years.
Oh, yeah?
Right next
400.
to the scripture.
For Egypt?
Yeah, I'll tell you this in a second. I went over all these before,
Okay.
but it's been a long time back.
Oh, I don't know.
Egypt was 2,680 years. Egypt had Israel number one under their thumb. They were the longest of all of them.
So not slavery captivity,
No, but they were still always,
but they had control over
yes, yes, their thumb over them. All for. Where did Abraham go? Egypt. Where did way up in there did they go? Egypt, until Assyria finally whipped Egypt, which was way down the line. Okay, and the Assyrian Empire then had him. Now, the Assyrian Empire was real close to what you said. They were about 750
Okay,
years.
gotcha.
Okay, but the actual Roman Empire was way shorter than that. Roman Empire was something like 400 or 500 years. It was, yeah, wasn't very long in comparison to the others. But so as we are studying, God made these statements. Remember when I took you back into the book of Kings?
You were going to tell me there's 7 heads and 7 nations. You only gave me 3.
No, she spoke them all.
Who did?
Okay, yes, she did. That's all right. That's okay. Egypt.
Assyria,
Assyria,
Babylon,
Babylonian Empire, the Medes and the Persians, Medo-Persia is what it's called.
Greece,
Grecian Empire,
Turkey.
Rome, the Roman Empire,
Canada, no.
the revised
His, not
Roman Empire.
So is Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Greece, and then Rome?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the revised Roman Empire will be coming. We're going to read that here. And then out of the seventh shall come the eighth. And the eighth is Grecia again, the Grecian Empire. And why it's stated as the Grecian Empire is due to its ferocity of evil. Because Alexander the Great, if you want me to go back and show you all them things again, I can do it. Remember when I had you read where in prophecy, before Alexander the Great came, 250 years before he came, God said, I'm going to have you destroyed till it will so be destroyed, you'll be as a bare rock. That was the prophecy. 250 years later, a man by the name of Alexander the Great under the Grecian Empire rolled in on Tyre and Sidon and took the time and the veracity of meanness to shovel all the dirt off of the island